There's a second honeymoon phase, and it's when somebody sends you a referral and then you send them a payout. All of a sudden, the relationship, the magic's back, and they're in love again. So again, there's another opportunity that you want to re-engage and start that conversation, because there's a lot more really great things that you can get through that conversation with your customer.
This is the Snowball Effect. You're listening to the Marketing Playbook series, presented by the Snowball Effect podcast. It's growth done right.
Hey, this is Todd, and welcome to the Snowball Effect. This is part of our Micro Marketing Playbook series. Today, I'm going to show you the second insight that I shared with our friends over at Socius during a webinar on a topic of just crushing it with your DIY referral program. This second insight is about getting your timing right. I give some specific do's and don'ts and also introduce a couple of what I like to call honeymoon periods. So enjoy. Now let's move over to our second principle here, which is master the timing. So there's two different honeymoon periods I want to introduce to you. The first one's really straightforward. We all know that a new customer, they're in this honeymoon phase. They're all starry-eyed and they're in love with you. Our data backs that up. You're going to have 5x the referral rate from brand new customers. You're actually going to have 2x lower detractor rate. Those people that are like, that don't really love you. And the reviews that you generate are actually going to be 150% higher, meaning the star rating that they give you is going to be 150% higher. So our data backs up that this initial honeymoon phase, handle that with white gloves. But there's a second honeymoon phase, and it's when somebody sends you a referral and then you send them a payout. All of a sudden, the relationship, the magic's back, and they're in love again. So again, there's another opportunity that you want to re-engage and start that conversation, because there's a lot more really great things that you can get through that conversation with your customer. So specifically, what does that mean for you? Identify these moments of peak enthusiasm. We like to call them these moments of delight. It may be one of these honeymoon stages, but it also might be somewhere in between there where they've already introduced a referral. And what you want to do is actually follow up and give them an updated status of the referral that they've already sent. So, hey, Janet, that person you referred over here, we've already talked to her, we love her, and she's progressing nicely. Two things are going to happen that you're really going to love. First of all, you've given them a mini honeymoon. They're really excited again for their big payout. But now what you have is a wingman. Now you've got a co-salesperson that's going to help you close that deal with Janet. And so that's a lot of follow-up. That's a lot of identifying these moments of delight. So what you'll want to do is integrate this with your CRM. If you're using Salesforce, if you're using HubSpot, if you're using Zoho, you want to identify these moments of delight and bake it into your CRM so that you're not dependent on your sales team and your technicians. Instead, you're automatically sending messages out. One of my favorite customers, before she signed on with Snowball and really systematized all this, I asked her, hey, what was your referral program before? And she held up this big old stack of sticky notes. And she said, these have been all over my monitor. And that's how I managed all of this follow-up. Now, it worked for her because she was super smart. But in her words, it just drove her crazy. So integrate with your CRM, or you can go crazy. Either way. But some things you got to stop doing. Stop making requests before the job is done. And this happens more often than you might imagine. Sometimes that happens when you're dumping this on your sales reps or your technicians, or these requests go out when the job is half done. Wait until that job is complete. And that's why you want to be integrated with your CRM. So when that stage is identified in your customer relationship management system, then the messages go out. The second thing you just don't want to do is wait too long during that first honeymoon period. This is a new customer. And just think of your customers like McDonald's French fries. They've got about a 10-minute shelf life. oh, they're so good for about 10 minutes. You wait 2 hours and they taste like cardboard. All right. So you want to engage and start these conversations when they're really excited. That being said, watch for obvious bad days to reach out. For example, for a mover that we work with, they will not reach out to people on the day of the move. Why? Because they don't even know where their couch is. They don't know where their kid is. Their dog's buried underneath a throw rug or whatever. So watch for those obviously bad days. But maybe if you're a solar installer or you're in roofing, then the day that things are completed might be the perfect time. But just be aware of those obvious bad days. Thanks so much. I hope you found that helpful. We'll see you next time on the Snowball Effect.